Hey guys, Pixie here doing another video upload. I had a little think about what I could include in this upload because I try and keep things fun and interesting, because for anyone who knows me or has been watching this, you'll realise I try not to take myself or my condition too seriously. I think if I did, I'd never leave the house. So I thought today we would link it with something that I'm rather passionate about, and that is handbags. That might sound really odd, but I carry a handbag, and yes, it is an accessory. It's a style. It's a way of expressing the type of person that I am. But it carries everything that I need. Don't get me wrong, there's going to be a lot in my handbag that every woman has, just because I am no different. I need everything that everybody else needs and a little bit more. So yeah, so we're going to start off, and just to show you that I'm not cheating, this is actually my current handbag. It is a Kipling. It is my newest Kipling. I think this is number 52. Don't quote me on that. With my lovely little monkey, who is, for anyone interested, called Kathleen. As you can see, it's not the biggest bag. It's certainly not the biggest bag I own. But I will take things out of here and I'll show you. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but they are. Just so you can see, I'm not sort of randomly taking things from the side. This is all coming from one handbag. The first thing that you probably spotted in there is wet wipes. Now, for anyone who knows me, I am a very proud auntie. So I do have a niece and a nephew, and these come in extremely handy. But they are predominantly for me, and I think, to be completely honest, I use them more predominantly for myself. I have really bad balance. It's gotten a lot better over the years, probably because I'm more aware of what I'm doing and the way I walk, and sort of like any sort of trip hazards. So I'm not as bad. But having wet wipes does mean that if I have a fall and I cut myself or just graze myself, because I never know, sometimes I can fall and don't even realise I've hurt myself until I get back up and dust myself off. So wet wipes allow me to obviously sort of clean the cut and just sort of make sure there's no dirt. So they are essential. Then I've got in here, after I've cleaned up, I've got a little pack of tissues. Now obviously every day I carry tissues anyway, just because you never know when you need them, but in connection with my condition, once I've used wet wipes to sort of clean the area, I then use a tissue to sort of dab at any sort of blood, if there is any, very rare. And just sort of stop the bleeding a bit, and that's what the tissues are for. Then, okay, so I said I was going to go through my bag, so this is my keys, with my really fun Kipling monkey. He's a little festival one, I think. I don't think he's got a name. No, he hasn't. Oh, he's called a Fiesta-Politan monkey. So there you go. I never lose my keys. So yeah. Then always carry some spray, especially when the weather's like it has been. You never want to be smelling anything other than really nice. So yeah, a bit of Impulse, and very me. It's called Very Very Pink, so yeah, had to have that. And then I've got a little notebook in here. I don't know if I use it that much really. It's predominantly just to make little notes. If I have ideas or recipes that I pick up and see and so forth. So it's always handy to carry one, so I keep a little notebook, and again, very neat little cupcakes. So there we go. Then there's hand sanitizer. Absolutely essential. I've always got one in my handbag, but again, it is great if I do fall over, because I mean, obviously when you fall over you put your hands out to protect yourself, and it's generally my hands that get quite sort of grazed and scratched and whatever, so it's a good way of making sure that there's no infection. But obviously everyday use, it's important, and just really simple, easy thing to carry. My Kipling card holder with all of my cards. Really good if you carry a lot of loyalty cards, because they've all got them these days. Everybody's got their, I like a Boots one, Odeon. I've got, there's probably a QVC in one here, because that's what I get all my Kipling bags from. Oh, there you go, see, QVC. Wouldn't be without this. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm actually waiting for the matching card holder and purse for this design on this bag, which I think is the blurred lines, which is new. That sounds really posh, but I just occasionally like to have matching things, although as you've noticed, this is still a Kipling accessory to go with my bags. This is in the bird print. Then I've got a little purse, which I actually keep sort of little bits of change in, because I hate having a purse full of little bits of change, but also it has a handy little key fob, so if I'm ever going out on a night out and I still try and pack my accident prevention essentials, I do like to keep my key on here and then put this into my little clutch bag, so it is very handy. But I also, when I am going out, put little plasters and stuff in there as well, just so that I'm prepared. Then I've got this little purse, which is again in the same print as the last one, still Kipling. Noticing a theme. There's actually a baby monkey on here who is really sweet, and probably the reason I initially got this. And his name is Daniel. I don't have very many male names on Kipling accessories, but this is it's a 3-zip purse, which is absolutely fantastic. And I keep, there you go. There's plasters, absolutely essential. I fell over a couple of weeks ago and hurt my hand really quite badly, which is why there's no nail varnish on my nails at the minute. They've been quite sore. They're healing nicely at the moment. So I always carry plasters, and I should note actually this is normally full of plasters, and the fact there's only 2 go to show how much I use this. So this is like a mini first aid kit, if you like. So there's plasters in that one. Then that one's empty, but that one normally carries, I think, more of the sort of gauze type wrapping. I've probably taken it out because I've used it for something else. And then in this one, then there's just some painkillers. These are just ibuprofen. There aren't very many in here. Again, as with part of my condition, I won't dwell on this because it isn't particularly nice, but it's quite common for me to be in some form of pain at some point in any given day. So whenever I'm out and about, I refuse to let it stop me. So I just carry this with the painkillers, because it means I can take them and keep going with my day, especially when I'm in the office. I wouldn't like anyone at all to know that I'm in any sort of form of pain, so I do carry them, and hopefully 9 times out of 10 nobody knows that I'm in any form of discomfort, and we just carry on as normal, which is really, really important to me. So then I've got, my purse. Again, Kipling. I don't think there's anything special in here. Just your normal purse, which everyone carries. It's smaller so that it fits in some of my small bags. I do have bigger Kipling purses to fit my bigger bags, but this one is great. It's sort of handheld size, and it's nice. It is easy to use. It's chunky, and yeah, it's great. And then this probably looks really strange. I carry this. It is essentially a pencil case. It's designed to be a pencil case, with another baby monkey in a very nice bright print again, which is probably the reason I bought it and I found a use for it afterwards. This is Carlen, a little Carlen monkey. I think this is the Monkey Mania Sky Blue print, and in here, I don't really know, yeah, I've got little travel perfume holder. You know, you've got to be prepared, ladies, got to be prepared. Then I've got, there's Laura Geller lip gloss, and I'm not going to take it out because it's in one of these elasticated things, but there's just a little lip crayon, a nice bright pink lip crayon. So yeah, they go in there. And then in the main compartment I've got a miniature version of Nail Envy Avaplex, which is a cuticle oil, because I'm a bit obsessive about my nails, and I do normally like them to look nice when I'm not dealing with the fallout of a rather nasty fall. So yeah, that's in there. And then I've got, sticking with nails, I've got my little travel Leighton Denny crystal nail file, because having little skags on nails that catch on clothes or whatever is just awful. So yeah, this is my little travel one, which is very, very handy, and I've bought quite a few of these for gifts for some of my female friends, because they are really useful. But actually, I think my dad has used some of my other ones which are lying about the house, because they are really great. So yeah, that's in there. This is another Mally lipstick. I like to have different options, because no day is ever the same, and yeah, with clothes, with my hair, as you've probably noticed, I like to be able to change my mind. So that's another one. Oh, yep, just a little like hoof stick for the cuticles. I think this one is Leighton Denny, but I'm not sure. So that's in there as well. Like I said, lots of ordinary, basic, everyday stuff that everybody carries. This is, if I did a beauty section, which I wouldn't do because I would never pretend that I'm any good when it comes to makeup and beauty. I like it, but I'm not very good. This is one of my everyday essentials. It comes with a little sponge like this. It looks really strange, it's not going to come across on camera, but it does actually look like there's nothing in it. It's really odd. It's called Mally, because it's from Mally's beauty range, but it's a poreless face defender, and you just sort of you tap it like that on the, well, I can't even describe it to you. It's just it feels really strange. And then you just gently tap it on your face, and it basically takes away any of the shine. So I carry this with me every day, because I don't leave the house, particularly for work, without having at least a little bit of makeup on, just to feel better about myself more than anything. And this then lunchtime, or in the evening, if you're popping out after work, just freshens up and takes away any shine. So this stuff is absolutely amazing. And then I've got nail scissors, although I have to say I don't just use it for my nails. If there's a little bit of fabric that's loose, or a little tag that I need to cut off, these are fantastic, so these come with me as well. And then just a pretty little compact mirror, which I can't say I use that often, mostly because these days there's like reflective surfaces on phones. My Poreless Face Defender Compact has got a mirror in it, and that's probably the only thing I use during the day, because my makeup doesn't really need to be touched up. It's really good stuff. So yeah, and I don't use it a great deal, but it is if I need it, and that's probably the lesson of this little video. Everything is there just in case I need it, rather than always needing it. It's a worst case scenario type of lifestyle, but living it in non-pessimistic way, I suppose, is a really long-winded way of saying it, but that is what it's like to have cerebral palsy. I mean, you have to be prepared for the worst case, and just live the best case, live the most outlandish Pixie way that you can. So that would be my life lesson. So I'm just going to put that all back in there, because I'll lose it otherwise. Lose my head sometimes if it wasn't screwed on. So yeah, I'm just going to keep that all nice and organised, and that's why it's in this little carrier, because it does keep it all safe and protected and in one place. I know where everything is. Have I got anything else in here? Yes, my pink crystal pen, just in case I do need to write anything down in my notepad that I mentioned earlier. So yep, that's in here. Then I've got, let's look in my pocket. This is my current favourite, probably because it's quite a neutral colour, which is good for work, although I have no issue with being a bit more outlandish. So this is my Bare Minerals makeup. It is a very sort of neutral tone, and it's lovely just to pop on a little bit of colour, particularly if you haven't got an overdone type makeup. If it's quite natural, then it's nice to have a natural lip. And yes, so that's my Bare Minerals lipstick. But during the day I generally use a lip balm. I recently discovered these are also Bare Minerals, and these are called Jack of All Trades, and they're amazing. It's a lip balm, but it's a lip balm with a colour. This is again quite a neutral colour, but it means I can do that throughout the day. And I do like to use lip balm, just in case. You never know when you might get to kiss someone. You want to be prepared. So yeah, that's not really why I carry it. I carry it because I just don't like chapped lips. So this is great for that. But it also provides that little bit of colour and cover if you have, if you don't like to sort of have nude lips. A lot of people that I know, only wear red lipstick, but if you've got to keep reapplying red lipstick all day, it's just not practical. So having a lip balm with a built-in colour, and I've got a couple, so I've got a couple of different colours. I've got a really nice sort of reddy pink colour, which I do like, but because I'm a bit strange, I'm saving the best to last, so that will be the last one I use. This one is the one I'm currently carrying, so that's also in my bag. And it looks like that's about it, but I just wanted to show you, these are great for Kipling bags. This is a keychain, so when I don't generally use it because my amazing colourful festival ready monkey is on mine. You just clip them on and it just means you never lose it. But it is great if you've got, I mean, I don't generally have one for work, but ID passes, if you need to carry an ID pass, it's always there, you never lose it. And I suppose in general that's one of the reasons why I love Kipling bags. I mean, this one, like I said, this is my newest one, and it's not the smallest I own and it's not the biggest I own, not by far, and actually I've got some nice small ones too. But the reason initially why I had one or two was because there's different occasions and different reasons why you use a handbag and different outfits. Now, I'm not particularly one that does matching, shoes with handbags. I don't care. If I fancy a bright red handbag with my black shoes, then I will wear a bright red handbag. If I want to wear an outlandish print and clash it with another outlandish print, then that's what I will do. But the absolutely fantastic thing about Kipling, because they are the predominant brand in my handbag collection, I would say out of the 50 plus that I have, about 30 of them, if not a bit more, are Kipling. And one of the main reasons, I suppose, is because they're really lightweight when they're empty, which means you can fill it full of my essential stuff, as I do every day. If you fill it full, bear with me while I'm putting everything back in. And I do have a way of doing this, well, you probably notice I'm not just throwing it all back in, everything kind of has a place. So again, I know where everything is, but also to prove to you, well, this wasn't some sort of trick, it's all going back into one bag. And this, tissues, this is, there you go, see, they're very light when they're full as well, and as you saw, this one didn't really lose a lot of shape. So even if you aren't like me and carry everything except the kitchen sink, although I could justify carrying that in one as well, so these are great. There's often different pockets. My phone usually goes in the front, but obviously I'm using it to record this, so it isn't in there. And then there's like concealed backs of pockets, so if you needed anything close to you, it's protected. But they're lightweight, so when I'm walking around, I'm not carrying extra weight, which would affect my balance. But also, they are wipe clean, so if I fall over and get them a bit dirty and a bit messy, I just wipe them clean. I do personally put them in a low heat wash. They don't recommend it, but people do it, and they come out fantastic. I love the monkeys. I deliberately try and go for different patterns, and they are a bit naughty in the sense that they bring out different patterns every month. So people like me who are extremely addicted justify the need for a new pattern, and as I've said, I'm waiting for the matching purse and card holder. But they are fun. They're also smart. They don't look silly, and if you didn't like the monkey, you could take them off. Personally, I love them, and like I said, it is kind of an expressionist type person I am. I am fun. I like to be fun. I don't take myself seriously. I take certain things seriously. When I'm in work, what I'm doing, I'm there to work. But as a person in general, I like to have a laugh and a joke, and that's really important. And with Kipling, it is fun. It's functional fun, but it's also smart, handy, and everything I need as a 20-something Pixie with cerebral palsy. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it hasn't been too boring, and I'll see you again soon. Okay guys, thanks. Bye.